Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Sidra Kennedy, and today I'll be going over Joe Biden's Veterans Day tweet missed something. Yeah, I'm still fighting this, whatever it is, but oh my goodness. So, all right. So, Sunny Secular retweeted this. Now, a retweet don't mean you like it. It don't mean you dislike it. You retweeted it. That's about it. And I wouldn't have seen this if she didn't retweet it, because I just don't care about Joe Biden. I really don't. I really don't. And I mean that figuratively and literally. I don't care about Joe Biden. So I guess I'll just get right on to the meat of this, huh? Okay. This will pop up on the screen here, and I gotta use Interact for OBS Studio because there's more than I want to show. So he says, and I'll be breaking this down, today we honor the service of those who have worn the uniforms of the armed forces of the United States. To our proud veterans, I will be a commander-in-chief who respects your sacrifice, understands your service, and will never betray the values you fought so bravely to defend. Now, anyone who follows me understands what I'm about to say. Anyone who follows me already knows what I'm upset about with this. This is a platitude. This is a cut and paste tweet. That's what this is. Anybody would say this. All you got to do is just change a few things. You keep the first part, and then you keep the to our proud veterans, and then you can say, I will be a senator who respects. I will be a congressman, a congresswoman, a congressperson. I will be the first transgender in name service to, and then go on. I will be the first podcast to, who respects you. Yeah, you can do all that. It's copy and paste. And I've seen this before. I'm sure some of you have, if you remember it. You've seen it every year. Obama did it. Biden even did it as vice president. It's copy and paste. Okay. So quickly, I'm going to burn through these first little pieces. So, who respects your sacrifice? Veterans Day is not about the ones that have died. It's about those who served and lived and were discharged, but not dishonorably discharged. So you can be like, so others that'll have to defend this. They have to be an apologist. No, he's not talking about death. He's talking about if your arms are blown off or if you got some kind of illness or something. It's like, no. You're like, but if you was talking about the sacrifice of death, it'd be the ultimate sacrifice. You need to stop that. All right? That ain't, no. The first thing you want to do is respect somebody's sacrifice? No, you don't understand. When you respect something, you pay attention, you listen, you validate the words and emotions that go along with it. That's when you respect something. When you respect your child, your loved one, your wife, your husband, or whatnot, your mom, your dad. When you have respect, not fear. That's two different things. Too bad everyone conflates those. But when you respect them, you listen to what they got to say. You validate what they feel, how they feel, and everything like that. And therefore, they can reciprocate and feel safe that they're around you and with you. They feel that the relationship is going to work out because you're validating them. There's nothing to validate about, hey, I'm going to send you off to murder people or get murdered. I'm going to take you away from your family. See, if you actually respected all of that, you would do everything in your power for that to not happen. You would stop the wars. You would stop sending them away. You would stop putting them in harm's way. You would do everything you can to destroy the military-industrial complex so that this doesn't happen. So does he respect them? No. Absolutely not. Nobody that's a politician. If you are a politician on any level and you are not trying to end the wars and stay out of them and end the military industrial complex, then you don't respect a single veteran out there. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. You don't respect them. So then it says, understand your service and will never betray the values you fought so bravely to defend. First of all, you don't understand their service. I don't care if you served in a war. I don't care if you served in 2 wars. I don't care. It don't matter. No one out there, you listening, shouldn't even care. It is obligated that you do not care if this person has been in a war or not, have visited war-torn areas and feel bad about it or not. Because when you understand somebody's service, you really understand what they do, guess what you do? It goes back to the first one. You respect what they do. And you respect that even the enemy has to go through it too. And you'll understand that in truth, the way these things work, they're not even the enemy, because the enemy is somebody that has something against you personally. It's something, if it's like, look, it's nothing personal against you. I just want to take your home from you. You are the enemy because that home is personal. That's where you live. That's your domicile. He doesn't understand anything. These are just platitudes, cliches, and crap to make you go, yay, he understands the veterans. Never betray your values you fought so bravely to defend. What values? What values? What are the values of this country? Name one value that has not been undermined by the right wing. Name one value that hasn't been taken for granted by any wing. Name one value that has been upheld to the utmost for everybody equally across the board, every single U.S. inhabitant. Name one value in general that we've got. Name one and name it, and make sure that no one's broken it. Make sure that it's not systemically or culturally, if we got a culture. Name it. Make sure it hasn't been broken, contradicted. Make sure that none of that stuff has been, outright disrespected or exploited. Name the value. Name it. And make sure you look up what a value is. Make sure you do that before you respond. Okay? Because if not, I'm probably going to dig into you the way I did. Well, not did, but the way I plan to do or would do this dumbass down here that responded. I'm leaving America. Screw this country. I'm moving to Alaska, where they actually run a civilized and balanced nation for its people, and far better than the U.S. I shall be leaving the USA shortly with my wife and discuss at this situation. So he's going to leave America. I want y'all to know America ranges from southern Chile all the way up to Greenland. That's America, everybody. I mean, that's South America, Canada, United States, Greenland, Chile, Brazil, Central America, all of that stuff. It's all of that. It's all of that. Anything connected or is a recognized U.S. territory and all the other kit and caboodle that goes with it to make it a state. That's, all of that is America. Even American Mexicans can look out and say, well, yeah, Hawaii that's America. That's part of America. Brazil is America. Mexico, Central America. Think about that, y'all. When you change the rhetoric and you get rid of this little privilege crap, this exceptionalism, you start to really hear how you've been getting fooled all these years. You get to hear how you've been, if you feel you're the best, then that means you can come down on the rest. And this dumbass don't realize Alaska is a state. It's a state. But truth be told, how much credence can you give someone that doesn't understand contractions? I mean, really. Him leaving, not I'm. I said I'm, but him leaving. He's going to leave all of America to go to an American area. Yeah. So, yeah. And I don't know. What's this shit say? God tweeter. LOL. They got a little sandwich up there. And then let's see who's going to tell him. I'm not even going to read the responses to this. That's a lot of responses. Just spent the last 10 minutes yelling at my grandma for voting for Joe Biden. Then after leaving the cemetery, I went and got breakfast. Okay. From France. But I can tell from your profile pic, you're one of those people who laughs at their own joke, even when it's not funny. Just like you felt super clever with this one. I guess he's talking to Ton Darren or whatever the hell. I don't know. President Biden must revoke Donald Trump's security clearance on January 21st, 2021. There is no way to stop Trump from selling U.S. intelligence secrets. Who's to say he is? I know that's a threat, but just saying. Who's to say? There is sufficient evidence to convict Donald Trump, but special counsel should make that determination. And I am going to say something really quick. This exploits the human aspect of anything at any point in this country. This starts off with this. If you're looking at the screen, this starts off with Joe Biden. With no one is taking this apart. They just use it. I'm mad at you, Joe. Well, guess what? There's a lot of stuff on Trump. Yeah, let's talk about Trump. Let's talk about it just kills it. No one can learn how and what and when and where to do anything when the subject changes within 2 to 3 tweets. It just changed. I'm leaving. I hate this. And then all the responses that probably went into other stuff. Matter of fact, let's see how long it stays on there. Screw that. Oh, hell no. That ain't happening. I don't feel like signing in. Actually, I'm already signed in. I'm signed in, but it ain't doing that for OBS Studio. Who's going to tell him just spent the last year, okay, this is about Biden. Yeah, but it's pointless about Biden. I'm going to own you, Biden. And then, but let's see. Dude talks about him, and then then he's like, yeah, Biden must do this. Okay, this ain't talking about Veterans Day. It's not about veterans. It's not about none of this. It just goes away, and he's still going on. There's sufficient evidence. It's going away. Congratulations from the UK. Thank you for honoring our fallen. We look up to your leadership, Joe. That's another dumbass talking. What leadership? Joe can't lead. I'm going to just close that out. Joe can't lead. If Joe could lead, he would have been leader. And here's something else. Before I get up out of here, almost 15 minutes. These are people that's supposed to serve you. These are service people. They are in government. Your taxpayer money pays them. Do you know who works for who? The person getting paid by the other person is the one that's working for that person. That's why you have employers that pay their employees. We are paying them. Imagine. I mean, you don't like socialism. No one likes socialism. Why? Because socialism says we, the employee, have a stake in what's going on because we're doing the work that you're not doing. You need our help. So we dictate how much we get paid. We dictate all this other stuff. And you are supposed to make sure that we don't break the bank, not your profit, but the bank, so that this company can keep running. We can live good, comfortable lives. You can live a good, comfortable life. So everyone is a win-win. That's socialism. Making it fair and balanced so all can prosper. So no one wants that. Nobody likes that. So, but when it comes to, let's switch it to this other part. No, everyone is in favor, direct, absolute favor to give their tax money, although it is by force, so that's theft, but give their tax money to these politicians and then say, we are paying you to lead us and tell us, and we will not contradict you. We will not stand up to you. And then if we do, we will make sure not to vote for any other party or any other group. Therefore, what happens is you are literally saying, employee, you run everything. Now, they're going to run your company into the ground. They're going to find every way to hurt your company, and they're going to hurt you. But you're going to make sure that you keep paying them and calling them, these feckless, mindless, scrupulous, deplorable people, your leader. And while somebody on this other side says, hey, you know what? I might do a better job if you just give me a chance. No, because you can never win. No one's ever going to look at you. No one's going to vote for you. We're not going to do it because nobody else would do it. And we're going to keep voting for these people that we don't like, that's not going to help us or love us or honor us. And that's what our trend is. So we have to vote in for the very things that don't do anything for us, so we can be angry at them, and then vote in something worse once we get fully complacent and be like, I'm not going to vote because no one's going to vote for this jackhole. And then they're going to vote for the jackhole in 8 years. They're going to vote for another jackhole, maybe in 4, because this country likes to speed up stupidity. That's what's going to happen. Wash, rinse, repeat. Ignore the new people. Make sure to cite them as weak to vote for, stupid to vote for. Vote for the same ones that cause you the damage that you're having. Get angry at everybody else and the ones that you should be angry at, but then keep voting for them, hoping that they're going to change. And like I say, it's been 40 plus years. Wash, rinse, repeat every single time. And nothing changes. So if you ever want to know how Trump could have been evaded, people would have had to change and vote better. Vote for their best interest, not for their party. In any case, there's a solution. Would you take it? Would you leave it? Would you listen to it? Would you respect it? Would you validate it? That's up to you. But if you're lazy in mind, you're lazy in action. This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.